Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? We all good? My name is Kevin Jones. This is Teddy Clements. We are a half of Aardvarks Can't Jump Productions. Thank you. And we here with the Stage Door are presenting Showtime. This is the first of a series of these concerts that we are going to do. We are presenting brand new musical theatre. I hope that we have some musical theatre fans. That would make close. But I also kind of hope that there's some people here that maybe aren't convinced by MT just yet. Okay. This series of concerts, we want to show you what is out there. I will probably get on my soapbox a little bit while we're doing this. This whole thing is going to be quite scratchy. All of our writers have given us amazing material that our performers have had for 2 weeks-ish. They have. The first time we all got together was 9 o'clock this morning. So they have been working very hard all day today. So is this man. But we have hopefully put together something that will be really exciting for you to see. Ted and I have been lucky enough that we've been working on new musicals for a few years now, largely in London. It's something that doesn't really come to the regions, certainly not Southampton. So we're super excited that we get to do this. A lot of the writers that are here tonight have connections to the local area. Again, as I said, I hope that you will find something that you love and go away, talk about it afterwards. We really need to get musical theatre out there again and like new exciting MT out there again. And I think this sort of event hopefully can be the springboard. Thanks. The springboard. That sort of thing. I told you it was going to be scratchy. It's going to be scratchy. Okay, so the way this is going to work, we have 4 incredible writing teams. We're going to do a section for each one of them. And they're going to do 3 songs each. We have 4 incredible performers who will be presenting them to you. I will say who they are now. We'll give them applause now. Let's go for it. We have the amazing Scanlan. I'm just going to turn this over. We have the incredible Pawlowska. The amazing Harry James Taylor. And the super brilliant Matthew Boyd. Cool. All right, here we go. Let's start straight away. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to invite the writers up to come and have a chat with me so that they can tell you about the shows. Because if you have me telling you about it, it will be boring. So if they tell you about it, they can excite you with their really amazing shows. We'll also find out a bit about them. So let's welcome the very first writer to the stage, Miss Anna Shields. What? Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Told you it's going to be scratchy. We're not doing that one first. Anna, sit down. We're actually going to... so the other people that are involved in this are these writers called Amy's and Clements. They're okay. You know, they'll do. One of them sits over there. The other one is out there somewhere. Hiding. Steph, if it's all right, I won't interview you for this one. We'll maybe save that to one a little bit later on. But we thought we would start the show with one of their amazing songs. So we'll welcome the entire cast up for this one. Oh, and I've got to play this as well, haven't I? And this is the brilliant What If from the show Tomorrow Maybe.
This song is set in a tree. same people lost in thought and bleary-eyed. We're all spinning in our own circles, different roads and separate lives. But somehow our lives collide here each day to grab a coffee, be on our way. But do you ever wonder what I'm thinking? Do you ever wonder who I am? Do you ever worry how I'm feeling? Or do you just not give a damn? We're all the same, nothing special, all lost in something words can't explain. Fighting our battles, searching for reasons, or wanting something different, yearning for change. Words with
So much weight.
fear is just a poison we can't afford to take.
Its bait.
What's around the corner, I guess we'll never know. And seasons come and seasons go, and yet the seed still grows. Would you rather sit and wait, or learn to change your fate, for better or worse, for right or for wrong? At least you're moving on, moving on. So listen to your heart, read the signs. No one can make the change but you.
People can
Surprise you, people can amaze, people can defy.
open your eyes.
Whose idea was it for me to play drums on this? That was ridiculous. Right. Right, this time, I am ready for you. Anna Shields! Hello.
Hello, Kevin Jones.
We're going to have to share this because I forgot to get an extra one.
We've shared things before. We've been married. Kev's my first husband. We've been married 6 times. On stage.
I would have just left it, to be honest. See what...
See what happens. You never forget your first husband. So.
Right. So, Anna, I'm just gonna hand this to you in a second. But tell us about you. Tell us about when you started writing, all that sort of stuff. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, I started writing 2 demos on my parents' keyboard when I was about 8 years old, and I used to write charity singles for Comic Relief that no one ever listened to, where I treated the entire continent of Africa as a country and thought everyone there was in need. So, yeah, that's how I started writing songs, and I wrote my first musical in my early 20s. I was basically bored and living back home between university at Winchester. That's my local connection. And going to London to go to drama school. So I wrote my first show, Fairley Manor, and I got the bug. And I've been writing musicals ever since. Do you want this back now?
I mean, I could just shout, really, couldn't I? Who would you say are your other writers? I'm not very inventive with questions. Expect the same ones. Who would you say are your major influences for you and your work?
Well, there's a portrait of Stephen Sondheim in my office, so that's pretty telling, I think. Someone asked me recently, is that your granddad? No. I've been selling my flat. The estate agent was like, is that your granddad? No, that's Stephen Sondheim. So, yeah, Stephen Sondheim. But I was just saying to our friend Adam Rush down here, just earlier today, Andrew Lipper, big Andrew Lipper fan. I love the sort of poppy edge of Sarah Bareilles as she's segued into the world of musical theatre. And Janine Tesori, because women. Same for Sarah as well. Women.
Now, I know the answer to this. You work with someone else. Tell us how your writing partnership works.
I do. So I write with my best friend, Emily Garson, who is my book writer and sometimes co-lyricist. But all the songs tonight are mine. But they are from shows that she and I have written together.
Okay, so tell us about, you're doing 2 shows. Well, we're doing for you, kind of. We're doing 2 shows. Jeez.
This is very reminiscent of when I once had to interview Aled Jones in Leicester Square. I'll tell you about that later if you want to ask.
Will you? Right, yeah, tell us about the 2 shows that we're doing tonight.
So, the first song you're going to hear is from a show called Return to Aesop. Anyone here know Aesop's Fables? Yeah. So, Return to Aesop tells the story of a young boy called Jack who finds an empty book on his doorstep one day, and on the front cover it just says, Return to Aesop. And he runs away from home to find out who Aesop is, and along the way he meets all of the characters, well, not all of them, because there's like 300 fables, but he meets some of the characters from Aesop's Fables. And it all sort of comes to a head under the culmination of the hare and the tortoise race. But one of the people that he meets is the vain jackdaw. Anyone know the story of the vain jackdaw? No, a lesser-known fable. I shall share it. The vain jackdaw, in short, is about a guy who's just not happy, a jackdaw, who's not happy about how he looks because he's just got boring, plain feathers. So he steals feathers from other birds and sticks them onto himself to make himself look better. And they all fall off. And his cover is blown. And the moral is, love who you are. Love your own feathers. So that's Return to Aesop, and you're going to be hearing this song, Anyone But Me, sung by the Jackdaw. And then we've got 2 songs from our musical, A Little Patch of Green. Sorry, Little Patch of Green, we dropped the This is a story about a young carer called Hallie, who lives with her mother, who has COPD. And they live on an estate where they look out over a patch of green, a communal garden for everyone on the estate. And Hallie has this idea to fix up this garden, which has turned into a bit of a shithole, to make it look great for her mum's 50th birthday, which is coming up. And along the way, she meets all these other characters and neighbours, and they all start working on this garden project together. And there's a really mean local councillor, but we don't meet her tonight. So you're going to hear 2 songs from Little Patch of Green. One is sung by our protagonist Hallie, which is her sort of I Want song at the top of the show about what she wants to do with the patch of green. And the other is a song called She, which is sung by a guy called Stephen, who works on the project with her. And he is a stay-at-home dad who is sharing this song with Hallie's mum, talking about parenthood and what we do for our children. Not that I have children. I have cats, though.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Now, Anna did, so a lot of our writers got to come and watch the rehearsal. Anna didn't. She was working at the University of Winchester. Dropping that again. You're welcome, Adam. So this is the first time you've heard us do this. Other writers have managed to hear it, so hope you enjoy it. Yeah. No pressure. I'm going to go plug myself in. Please welcome to the stage, Harry James Taylor.
As a chick, how I dreamed to be different, longed for feathers more glam than my own. Bored of feeling so bland, I concocted a plan to make myself more multi-tone. I could steal feathers from other birdies and wear them as if they were mine. What a beautiful sight, I'd be gloriously bright and finally have my time to shine. I'd be the brightest bird up in the sky, beautiful and grand, feathers long and colourful, the greatest in the land. I'd wear a tail of blue, a tie of green, with teal upon my chest. Envied by the other birds, I'd finally be the best. That's who I'd be, that's who I'd be. For once others would look at me adoringly. That's who I'd be, that's who I'd be. If I could be anyone but me. That's who I'd be, that's who I'd be. For once others would look at me adoringly. That's who I'd be, that's who I'd be. If I could be anyone but me. Wings with tips of azure blue, legs a shade of pink, beak a gorgeous golden hue, eyes as black as ink. I'd have a head crowned in a reddish ring, the colour of my heart. Added to my velvet wings, I'd finally look the part. That's who I'd be, that's who I'd be. For once others would look at me adoringly. That's who I'd be, that's who I'd be. If I could be anyone but me. Turns out it's a rubbish plan. The feathers just fell off. No one liked my different look. They'd just laugh and scoff. So I'm left to look like this, boring as can be. Yes, I'll never end up being anyone but me.
Although I've completely forgot where we are again. Okay, and I've got one in. Okay, right, good. This song is Little Patch of Green, and this is Joe to come and sing this.
We used to love to sit here, bring a picnic and lie on the grass. I didn't do my homework while Mum would read books in the sun, catching gossip as people walk past. The ice cream van would come and the whole street would scrum in the longest queue I'd seen. Then we'd all find a spot and tuck in on our little patch of green. I realize now it's far from perfect. It's all dog shit and rubbish and weeds. There used to be this lady who'd spend every other weekend trimming flower beds and planting new seeds. Though it's torn out the scene, I still love to dream the time when it was clean. Mom used to smile and eat a little patch of green. Imagine it with color, with flowers bloom bright. Place that's filled with laughter, love and light. I could keep her smiling. This place felt like home. I'd fix it up, I'd plant a brand new view. We all need a view. Now I need to learn how to garden. Well, that's the tiniest bump on the path. I guess I'll need to buy like a spade, all these tools of the trade. But it's worth it to just see Mum laugh. Fence round the edge, the tree grows some veg, and lush grass in between. Yeah, it's time that I fix up our little patch of green. touch of green.
Oh, I got to get out of the way now. No, I'm going to stay here. It's safer. Please. I'm not in the next two. I'm going to move. Okay. Please. This is Matt. He's already here. So give him a huge round of applause. He's singing She.
Hello. Everybody all right? Having a nice evening? Lovely. Can I please have a smidge more of me in here? Would that be okay? Thank you. And sorry, but thank you. I'm not sorry, but thank you. Today she woke at 4:30 and screamed until I held her to my chest. Through bleary-eyed she stared at me like something from The Shining, half-possessed. We snuggled with a bottle as I sang and watched her slowly smile at me. Right there, despite this sleepless night, my heart was full of nothing more than she. I changed her clothes 3 times a day because of all the mess she made with food. She wore this cute dress from my mum, which now is smeared across the bum from where she pooed. Then at singing sign she threw up on my face this milky mess all over me. And then she laughed and looked into my eyes, so small and wise, I'm hypnotized by she. Oh, 'cause she completes my life and makes my world brand new. Oh, she fills up my life, brightens up the view. And I know everything is better since she came into our lives 8 months ago. But I've lost a little part of me, feel alone from all this time at home. I'm so full of guilt for feeling it and can't believe I've said it to someone I barely know. I feel so alone. I haven't seen my mates in months. They don't have kids and never seem to call. They wouldn't have to babysit, just come visit and chat and watch football. I shouldn't moan because this is the greatest part that I will ever play. And when she's grown and flown the nest, I know that I'll be longing for today. Oh, 'cause that girl is my life, she's everything to me. And I would give up my life, give it up for she.
Done it again. Okay. Next piece of paper. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, good. This gentleman also didn't get to see the rehearsal, but we weren't sure that he was going to be able to make it, but it's amazing that he has been able to make it. Thank you for coming. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Lucus Abbott. Yeah, that'd be better, wouldn't it? We're gonna use Hannah's mic. Pop.
Thank you very much.
Ah, that's better. Good.
Yeah, we don't know each other that well.
Micography. Brilliant. Lucas, welcome to the stage door. Tell us a bit about yourself and your writing and the show. Well, tell us a bit about that first.
So yeah, I've been writing songs for as long as I can remember. I went to the University of Winchester and studied creative writing.
They aren't sponsoring this. I just like.
They're clearly doing a good job, yes. Yeah, and that really, I got into performing in my teens as well, and so I guess, they're kind of my passions combined, and I started writing musical theatre.
Amazing. It is the same questions as before.
It's all right. I'm prepared for it.
Good. Okay. So tell us about your influences. Who inspires you to do what you do?
Probably my biggest influences, Jason Robert Brown and Jonathan Larson. And yeah, it's funny playing their songs as well. You can hear the influence of Billy Joel as well, as I guess has influenced every piano player for the last 50 years. So yeah, and yeah, he's a big influence of mine as well. So yeah, all those kind of piano playing, pop rock kind of MT people.
Nice. Which you will hear in the next few songs, definitely. Are you a solo writer? Do you have collaborators? How do you work?
Yeah, just by myself. So yeah, I've not ever written with anyone else. Not because I don't like people. But,
They're overrated.
It's harder to organise.
Amazing. Tell us about we're doing 2 shows again. Yes, we are. We are doing 2 shows. It's been a long day. Tell us about the shows.
So yeah, when I first got the idea to write musical theatre, I thought the best way to start would be to do an adaptation, because then the story's there for you, and it's just how you mould it into a piece of musical theatre. But then I stumbled across a little issue called rights. Yes. So yeah, the first musical that I attempted was an adaptation of Silver Linings Playbook, the novel and film. And so yeah, I wrote a few songs, and yeah, then came upon the issue that I'd probably never be able to put it on. So yeah, I thought, I'll give those songs a first and last airing in their current form, and then probably repurpose them into something else. But basically, the story, if you don't know it already, it centres on a guy called Pat, who, for reasons he doesn't remember, is estranged from his wife, and so his journey is to try and reconcile with her. And on the way, he meets a woman called Tiffany, who is a young widow reeling from her husband's death. It's cheery. They realise that their goals can align, and so they start working together on those. But the closer they get, the more complicated their feelings get. And so one of the songs tonight is Pat's first song, his kind of I Want number, setting out his goals and his position in life. And the other song is from Tiffany's perspective, and this is after she has betrayed Pat, and this is her apology. So yeah, after that whole rights debacle, I thought I'd write an original piece. And so the second piece is called Bump, and it's a song cycle about the journey of pregnancy. So I've got a 2-year-old son, he's 2 today, which is why I wasn't sure if I could make it tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so just going through that whole pregnancy journey, was really inspiring and moving, and I thought, I must write about it. So, yeah, those are the 2 pieces.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So, to sing the very first song, Harry again, right? No. Oh, damn it. I was so close. Joe. Oh, it's Joe. Good. Okay. That's not in order then, is it? What's the first song? Oh, it's Best Intentions. Right, brilliant. So the first song is Best Intentions, and Joe is already here again. Hooray! Oh, I'm off stage. Oh, yeah, good.
I don't know what to say. But you know I only did everything I did to help you let go of her. But I thought it would help if you could hear from her. It's really over. Yes, I was hoping after Nikki you might think I was worth a shot. We have so many things in common. Let's face it, we were both so lost. We found each other for a reason. A reason. For 2 years I was all alone. I fell into a lot of wrong guys. I was lost and used and tossed away. But then came you, took me by surprise when you turned me down. And I realized that I don't have to live like that. I don't deserve to be forgiven. I've broken more than just your trust. Why I cannot stop thinking of you. I know it's just not good enough. Can we at least be friends again? I miss you.
I'm going over here before saying things. Next up, please welcome Harry James Taylor to sing Silver Line of Hope.
When there's something that I want, I'll do anything to get it. 'Cause I know it will be worth all the hard work in the end. I believe I'm gonna get better. I believe I'm going to get her back. Life is full of pessimists who pretend they're on my side. They don't believe in happy endings. They try to fill my head with lies, but I believe I'm gonna get better. I believe I'm going to get her back. 'Cause even when it's gray outside and rain is washing all the light out of the sky, there's a silver line of hope that reassures the sun is gonna shine once more. If I can ride out the storm, I won't be broken. Nikki is the one, they cannot change the fact. And I believe I'm going to get her back. Even though I'm stuck in here, I am using my time wisely. I'm erasing all my faults to become a better man. I'm out and I am better. Every day I'm can ride out the storm, I won't be broken. And although this time is painful, pain proves how strongly I still feel. Sometimes you have to go through pain so you can heal. When it's grey outside and rain is washing all the light out of the sky, there's a silver line of hope that reassures the sun is gonna shine once more. If I can ride out the storm, I won't be broken. Nikki is the one, they cannot change the fact. And I believe I'm going to get her back.
And for actually the final song of this act. Yeah, no, I know it's not the final song of the show. The final song of this act, please welcome Hannah and Matt back to the stage, and they're going to sing Back and Forth from Bump. Actually, before this, I have to remember some things. Julianne will tell me off if I don't get this right. There is, thank you so much, everyone, for being here, mostly. That's the most important thing, being here and seeing this and witnessing brand new MT. But if you feel so inclined, and there is no pressure to do this, but if you do feel inclined, there is a bowl, I think, by the bar. If you would like to give any extra donations, such forth, it all goes back into doing more of these. We are going to try and do, I think there are 11 of these that are going on. Most of them are with us. There are 2 with the brilliant Southampton University as well. They're doing 2 in June, I think it is. I will have all the dates when we get to the end of the show, and I'll tell you all about that then. But yes, if you feel so inclined, please do that. Also, we will ask if you wouldn't mind. There is a survey that we'd like to do, because the reason we're able to do this at the moment is that we got a very generous grant from the Arts Council, and so we are collecting information about the contribution of this show to that sort of thing. Julianne, is that right? Okay, cool, good. Did I miss anything? Yes, excellent. Brilliant. Enjoy the show. We will see you afterwards. Thank you very much.
No, if you want. You can hold it if you want. I'm not going to use it. Yeah. I'll try. Peter likes girls' names that end with an E sound, like Stephanie and Tiffany and Romilly and Emily. But I like names that come from history. They can't be over popular, but they also can't be wacky. And I think we've got it down to 2 or 3. But we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we can't decide, we're back and forth between our favourite 2 or 3.
When it comes to boys' names, we are somehow even less decisive. Nothing seems to fit as nice as we want it to fit. Do we go for something strong and tragic, understated or dramatic? How do we know he'll grow into it? So we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we can't decide. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we change our minds. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we can't decide. We're back and forth, and we just can't find a fit.
How about Simon,
That's too religious.
Hilarion,
That's plain litigious.
Benjamin, Levi, or Simeon?
Well, now you're just naming Jacob and Sons.
Absolutely not.
I still like Elsa.
Oh, for the last time, Pete, let it go.
What's in the name? How can you decide on a label attached to your child for forever? So we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we can't decide. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we change our minds. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we can't decide. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we change our minds. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we can't decide. Hermione or Zachary, Elsa or Bryony, back and forth, and we change our minds. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we change our minds. We're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Hello, everybody. We're back. Hooray! Thank you so much, everybody. We will now have a 20-minute interval. That went really quickly. Did you all enjoy those first two amazing writers? I mean, the correct answer is yes. If you say anything else, it's Julia told me to say that. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you in 20 minutes. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to let everyone settle. Anna, stop hugging everyone. Okay. Thank you very much, Anna. Bye. All right, we're gonna crack on again. We've got two more brilliant writers, and then maybe another little Amy's and Clements to finish off. I'm gonna just another reason like why we're here. I had an epiphany when I was down here. We are Arts Council funded. This is brilliant. It's really, really important that we keep supporting things like this, keep supporting venues like this. I know I'm a fine one to talk. I'm the one doing it, but these shows are really important. Writers. There are a lot of producers in this country producing very little. If you look at the West End, it's mostly filled with one particular gentleman. Who has written some shows. Hopefully you can see that there are a lot of other artist-driven musicals out there. There are writers who are not getting the money that is perhaps being given to that particular one gentleman. And hopefully you can see that there is a lot of talent out here. And, you know, like I said, you might see stuff you like, you might see stuff that you like less. But if we keep supporting things like this, then those writers, those poor struggling writers, will be able to keep writing brilliant music for us and our fantastic team to sing for you. So, I'm going to stop waffling now. Promise. Right, please welcome to the stage our next writer, the wonderful Helen Bonney. And Hannah. There we go, I'm going to give you that.
So you're going to help me up on the stage?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh dear.
Probably the oldest person in the room.
No, I don't believe it. Helen, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us 3 songs again for our team to perform. Tell us a bit about yourself, your writing, where that started, and how you go about it.
Well, I suppose I'm mostly a songwriter. This is my first musical. It's a collaboration with 2 amazing authors, but they've sold over 150 books.
Whatever.
And they decided that I was fairly worthwhile going with, so they came along and they've written a wonderful script. I've done all the songs and the lyrics. And in my past, I suppose I've always been doing something musical, but hey-ho.
Who would you say are your major inspirations for your work?
Well, I'm going to name drop now. I have met Claude Michel Schoenberg, who wrote Les Mis, and he's gorgeous and lovely. So...
All right.
He's older than me. I tell you what, on that wall, I'm probably the only person in the room to have met one of them. And Maureen O'Hara. Anybody heard of her? No, because you haven't.
Okay.
Where have we got to?
Who are your influences?
My influences, Claude Michel Schoenberg.
Yes, yeah.
Lloyd Webber. I think you were talking about him just now.
Oh, no.
You said nothing. You said plenty. And Teddy, of course. Well, yes. And you wonderful writers who are here tonight. I mean, it's lovely to be here. And take
Absolutely.
part.
So you mentioned that you work with a couple of writers. What are their names?
Katie Dale and Elizabeth Dale. They're mother and daughter.
Lovely.
And when I first put a plea out to get somebody to write the written libretto with me, they both responded and they didn't know each one had responded. So I've got a mother and daughter team who can't be here tonight, but they have sold masses of books and now they're going to sell a musical.
Hooray! Absolutely. So tell us a bit about the musical.
This is where my age creeps up.
I was going to say, I like the cards. This is good.
Oh, yeah, this is my crib card.
I should have got them.
My prompt cards. So I have to go down a bit because you've already said some of it. So it's about, the musical is about an amazing doctor, Dr. Korczak. Don't know whether anybody's heard of him. He was he opened a revolutionary, I can't say it, that drink, pioneering orphanage in Warsaw. And lovely Joe, who's going to be singing one of the songs, comes from, where are you? Warsaw, Warszawa, yeah? Yeah, I've said yeah. I keep saying yeah. Tak. So the orphans in this orphanage are wild and often rebel. Sorry about reading this. But with love and humour, Korczak empowers and nurtures the children. Meanwhile, romance blossoms between two of the main characters, Henryk and Gabriela. And as the Nazis invade Poland and order them into the ghetto, Gabriela is forced to trick non-Jewish Henryk into leaving the ghetto for his own safety by pretending to love someone else. It breaks her heart to do so, and she pours out her anguish in the song Masquerade, which Joe will be singing. After that, there's just a little longer duet. Sometime later, and unable to accept that Gabriela no longer loves him, Henryk climbs back into the ghetto and confronts Gabriela, and she confesses that she does still love him. No. In their duet, just a little longer, she begs him to wait outside the ghetto in safety, because he's non-Jewish, until the war is hopefully over, whilst he pleads to spend just a little longer time with her. And lastly, the song Soft Whispers, questioned by some orphans about why the soldiers seem to hate them so much, the doctor responds with a powerful song, Soft Whispers. In this song, he expresses his despair of the futility of war, yes, and his longing for love instead of hatred to fill people's hearts. Very much a song for today.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much. Please, welcome to the stage. It is Joe. Good. Just check my notes. Please welcome to the stage Joe to sing Masquerade.
What have I said? What have I done? Your heart feels betrayed, thinking I was the one. If only you knew it's just the role I have played, enforced by this grim masquerade. Don't think of me, set yourself free. Time to move on, though our love was so strong. Must I now try to live with this lie when I knew I'd found love? All I dreamed of, my lie is truth in masquerade, hiding from the life we made. One day I'll stop the mask and hope our love will fade. My helpless heart is not made of steel. One day the truth I will reveal. If we can both stand this big test of time, loving you madly is my only crime. Don't let me be forever condemned to act in this play with a start but no end. This woeful pretense comes without ill intent, just a charade that I had to invent. Adrift inside this masquerade. Oh, how hard I've hoped and prayed, but now I wear this mask of shame, so helpless and afraid. Now all I hope is you'll try to take care, lock memories away, don't drown in despair. One day you'll know I was faithful and loyal, trying to keep you from my innocence and mine. I gave you my heart, fate's pulled us apart. Don't want you to go, I still love you so. I'll wait for your pain, wish I could explain that you hurt for a while, till the day we can smile. It's only then you realize, when you look into my eyes, we both can end this masquerade, freed from disguise.
Okay, up next, please welcome Matt and Hatton. Oh, hello, I've gone again. Please welcome Matt and Hatton, who are going to sing just a little... No, yeah, just a little longer. I get so confused. I got this. Promise.
Stay a little longer, let me see your smile. Just a little longer, stay a little while. I've cried, I prayed, I pleaded to the one above. Just a little longer, stay with me, my love.
Wait a little longer till the time is right. Just a little longer, I see a ray of light. Although we'll be apart, our love will see us through.
I feel resurrected, no longer rejected. Let's not wait any longer. Who knows what time might do?
Just a little longer, dearest love, hold on. Just a little longer, we must both stay strong. Our love's now in the open. To you I will be true. Just a little longer till I can be with you.
It felt hopeless and tragic. You've brought back the magic. I will try to be patient, and love will be my guide. Just a little longer till the time is right. Just a little longer, we've seen a ray of light. Our love's now in the open. To you I will be true. Just a little longer till I can be with you.
As you can see, Matt is going to stay on the stage now to sing Soft Whispers.
Questions, no answers. We all wonder why. Why must the innocent suffer and die? Hatred and killing should never be the choice. After the fire come soft whispers of a voice. Let your light shine upon us, turn hearts of steel to gold. We can all live together, let peace and love unfold. Let love be the reason that cruel evil's overthrown. For the sake of our children, a world to call their own. A soldier with his gun, has he a family? He's just doing his job. Where would he rather be? At home with his mama, or spending time with friends? Or tell me, oh please Lord, will this ever end? Let your light shine upon us, turn hearts of steel to gold. We can all live together, let peace and love unfold. Let love be the reason that cruel evil's overthrown. For the sake of our children, a world to call their own. Let the breeze of love penetrate each heart, spreading peace and love where all can play their part. How long must we wait for this dream to be fulfilled? Now it's time to say enough blood has been spilled. Let your light shine upon us, turn hearts of steel to gold. Oh, we can all live together, let peace and love unfold. Let
Whew. Brilliant. Thank you. I'm lost for words now. No, I'm not. Thank you very much, Helen, for those beautiful songs. Please welcome now to the stage from our last writing team. Just one of the team, though, because the other one is sailing the ocean blue. Please welcome to the stage Ben Barrow of Barrow and Ireland.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, I think. Ben. Right, okay. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your writing and...
Sure.
You go.
Yeah, sure. So I went to the Guildford School of Acting and I trained in actor musicianship. So I'm a performer before any writing. I started performing when I was quite young. Started playing piano when I was about 5 and then singing whatever else from there. When I went to GSA, I met my writing partner, Lucy. We became very good friends. We realised that we had very similar interests in writing, in vocal arrangements, in all this kind of stuff. So we decided we would have a bash at writing some musicals, quite similar to Lucas, actually. Started off by trying to write something which already existed, kind of knowing, again, it was a shot in the dark, it was never really going to happen, but it was just an exercise. Can we do this? We could. And then we decided we'd keep going. And yeah, 7 years after 8 years now, God, after we first met, we are still going, still writing musicals. She's in America at the moment, as you say, on a cruise ship.
How dare she?
And here we are. That's it, yeah.
So what would you... I think, same question. What would you say are your major inspirations?
Okay, so... Inspiration, tricky. It's a really tricky question. I've been thinking about this since you asked it to the first person. I'm still like, don't know.
I mean, you've had plenty of time.
Exactly. I have no excuse. So I'm a massive fan of Jason Robert Brown as well. And I think some of that comes through. So basically, the way that me and Lucy write, she is very, very, very good at writing melodies, I think, that very much stay with you, but aren't necessarily conventional, aren't necessarily exactly what you'd expect, but they're kind of like almost Pasek and Pawlowska melodies that kind of stay with you. And then I'm a massive fan of Jason Robert Brown's, people like that with lots of complex underlying harmony, which is probably way more complicated than it ever needs to be.
really quite complicated piano parts.
Okay. But we have a good time. But then also, like we like to say that with our writing, and this isn't so much in these three tonight, but kind of throughout some of our other work, we like to have a hint to the cinematic in kind of things we do. So like Hans Zimmer, Michael Giacchino, all those kind of people who write film scores as well come into our work. So yeah, that's kind of where we are.
Cool. Well, we've kind of already spoken about Lucy.
Yeah.
So
That's
done.
It. She's gone. She's done. Tick.
Didn't turn up, doesn't get any more.
Exactly.
So tell us about the show.
Sure. So the 3 songs tonight are from a show called From Here, which we started writing back in 2020, which we literally started about 3 weeks into the pandemic. And it was a show that was kind of born out of the pandemic. We wanted to write a show which explored the question that we started to ask each other, which was, when we are through this time that none of us had expected, that none of us knew how to navigate, would we see the moving on from that as kind of a happy ending, like the chance to just like close the door and go, let's carry on? Or would we see it as like a new beginning, the chance to learn from what we'd gone through and take it forward in that way? So like, we were asking, how are we going to react to that, like, individually, societally, globally? How is the world going to look? But we didn't really want to write a show about pandemics. We thought that might be a bit too on the nose. So we started to think about other ways that kind of affects our everyday lives, and we ended up with From Here, which is kind of hybrid between song cycle and musical, in that we have 5 characters and they are the same people throughout, but rather than following a linear story through, bless you, we just take little snapshots into their lives and kind of focus in on those key moments where that question of do we aim for new beginnings or happy endings kind of comes into play. And we had quite a successful run of the show back in 2021 at the Chiswick Playhouse. We had a summer of shows there with a brilliant cast, brilliant team. And yeah, we kind of we kind of put it was a very COVID affected run as well. We weren't quite out of the woods yet, as we very, very, very soon found out. But yeah, so we kind of put it to bed for a bit, and then we've been rewriting, redrafting. We've added a person to the cast. Sorry, producers. We've all sorts of stuff. So and then we thought we'd dig out some of the songs and bring them here in the bid for 2024 to be the year to push this show out there again.
Superb.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to hear 3 songs again. I'm going to get you to talk about the 3 songs because then otherwise I'll just read it. So.
All right. So the first one is called "Home to You." This is the very first song we wrote for the show. We wrote this probably on like the 30th of March 2020 or something like that. And this was the first thing. And the concept for this song was it's somebody moving away from home at age 18 to go to university. And that thing of being so excited for the new life you're about to live and the new people you're about to meet, but also wanting to make sure that everything that you know from home stays the same. Like that fear of not wanting to let go of the things that you've become so familiar with. And so that's kind of where this song came from. And it's a song that we consider to be the song from this show that we will go to and we will use for anything. So that's that one. The second one is a duet called "If the World Could End Tonight." And basically this is a couple who are on their first ever date. And it's 2 very different ideas about how relationships and how things should progress. One of the people is very keen to move things quickly, is very stream of consciousness driven, just says whatever comes into their mind. And then the other person kind of just goes, whoa, slow down, just chill out. And it's kind of that those opposing ideas of how to navigate those situations. And then the third one is absolutely mental.
Yeah, we saved that one to the end. Thanks, Ted.
To this day, I still don't know where this song came from. I really don't. So this song is called 7:30 p.m. And I don't want to give too much away, but the concept for this character is that they are a teacher. They're an English teacher with aspirations for new beginnings in their life. Yeah, that's as much as
I think that's bang on.
Yeah, cool,
are we going to do the test for it though?
The test?
Yeah, should we see?
All right, so 7:30 p.m. There is 12, did we say? 12. Yeah. 12 references to other musicals.
You got to get them all.
How many you can get?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage. Please welcome Hannah to the stage, who's going to sing "Home to You."
So this room must have been someone else's last year. Look, there's blue tack stains still on the wall. It's funny, but now that I'm actually here, I don't feel too frightened at all. The bed needs to move, and the fairy lights look like they'll definitely drape over there. A lamp on the desk for working at night, and some trinkets to make it less fair. Well, don't look so sad. Today is the first of the life that I said I'd achieve. I'll be gone for 3 months at a time, that's at worst, and I'll work hard all the way. But I'll message every day, and I swear I'll be okay. Though I do have one request before you leave. For all of the dreams that I'm here to pursue, and for all that you dream I can be, please stay just the way I remember you. In the Polaroid pictures I'll string up around me, and when there's no more lectures, you better expect a return on the first train I can. To keep on coming home to you is the most important part of any plan. can't wait to meet interesting people. Perhaps one day I'll try weed. Joking, absolutely not. I know I'll aim high even when all the odds seem stacked against me to succeed. I'll finally learn to like coffee at last in the library at 7 a.m. And maybe you'll think that I've grown up so fast when I get to see you again. For all of the theories I'm going to be shown and the pasta I'm going to consume, please keep what you can of the childhood I've known and don't get some stranger to rent out my bedroom. And when there's no more essays, let's say the best days will come like they did once before. To keep on coming home to you will always be a blessing, not a chore. But sister, if things get run down with the weather, if the houseplants all stop growing back altogether, and the damp on the ceiling gets worse than I've ever seen it up till now, keep my mug on the shelf and my sheets on the bed, and the words to our favourite song in my head, for the corner down on the page we just read, as if time could freeze somehow. You should probably go. I don't want you to get back too late, and I should make friends. I'm ready to do this. I think I'm all set. A hug, and then goodbye. And no one's allowed to cry. Come on, Rach. At least try. This won't be where our story ends. For all of the times that I wish you were here, and for all that you'll miss me as well. The person you've known, they won't disappear. They'll be back and glad to be, with some stories to tell. And when there's no more parties, my heart will stay smart and start back to the town I recall. To keep on coming home to you is the thing I'll always want most of all.
I know it's the cajon. It's here. It's ready. Next up. Oh, I've lost my place again. This is If the World Could End Tonight, and we have Joe and Harry. And I need to find the thing to plug in. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Just close your eyes and hope when you open them everything else but the thing that's beside you that you want to see will be gone. Do you wait for the sun to rise, fearing the feelings you felt only hours ago won't return, at least not for a while, as a new day rolls on? Because this right here, right now, is the moment I want to remember till my days are through. There's only me and the stars the couple that's been getting off since we got here. And you. If the world could end tonight, I'd say I don't need any more, so we're good. I just squeeze your hand so tight and not fear the end half as much as I should. My last words, I'd cry out, this is perfect, so that everybody knows. But that's not how it goes, I suppose.
Just slow down, it's okay. Save some words for another day. Tease me with a few secrets, but don't tell me all of them now. Where we are, this is fine. We should use what we've got, and we've got time. And I've got a feeling this only gets better somehow. So don't pay me any more compliments. When we're back in my house, let me walk to the door on my own. Tomorrow's exciting, knowing so much about you remains unknown. So the world won't end tonight. If it did, I would feel shortchanged. There's a future left to write, and many more days still to be arranged. Please don't let it alarm you if tomorrow I won't call. It doesn't mean I never will at all.
Perhaps in time you'll come to be the one who calms me down and keeps me straight.
But not too soon, 'cause that's no fun. Although I'm sure it's worth the wait.
And then we'll make each day
like the first we ever met. There's so much more to say. But not yet. But not yet.
So I guess you were right. Remember the chat that we had here that night. And each thing I've learned since has just made me love you more. Who'd have thought this whole year, working through all the triumphs and the tears, would bring me back here with the very same one who I adore. And this right here, right now, is the moment I want to remember till my days are through. There's only me and the stars and this ring, which I sold my Xbox to pay for. And you.
Stand up. If the world should end tonight, I can't let the last thing I hear be your cheese. With that said, I think I might want to spend my whole life with you. Please. Our story's already fantastic. I can't wait to write the rest. I think I like this next chapter best.
I promise to make each day like the first we ever met. There's no much more to say. But
bear with me now. I have to get out a mountain of sticks. But the next song is it's brilliant. I really enjoyed it. I promise. It sounds like I don't. I really enjoy this. Hannah is going to sing 7:30 p.m. and it's a cracker. Don't forget, listen out for those 12-ish musical references. See if you can pick them up. Right, bear with.
Yes, I think so.
Genuinely, my notes for this just say good luck. Okay, here we go.
My recipe for the perfect start may have let me down again. To get these wretched essays marked, I'm at my desk by 8 a.m. And I'm in the same cardie I wear every Tuesday, using the same mug for my milky tea, wondering if somehow I'm missing a new way to teach kids to write using hyperbole. And in The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, what could the green light perhaps symbolise? Before 10 o'clock I've already been heckled for asking the cool kids to straighten their ties. But when the bell rings at 3:30 or so, I see that things could be far worse. I take off my cardie to put on a show. On Tuesday night, me and drum group rehearse. I started from the bottom as ensemble number 4. But now those heads go turning when I step back through the door. The day is far behind me as I take my centre mark. The teaching ties may bind me, but they'll never take my spark. So clear the way for this new age example of front page to stage when the clock strikes 7:30 p.m. There's nothing like a costume change or what to do in haste to make a person feel their week is not a turtle waste. When no one there's to tell me what or how I should express, I find my way to sell the closing number with finesse. I'm letting loose, I'm breaking free, I'm giving them my best up, even when the clock strikes 7:30 p.m. If they could see me now, I would surprise them with one look as I babble. No longer buried in concentration on the things I have to know. I think about the green light, and in this case it means go. So stand aside and listen as the curtain starts to rise. I stand away to watch the glisten stars in their eyes, working 8 till 5. It's a way to make a living, but I come alive when the clock strikes 7:30 p.m. I'm happy again. But then.
This could be vital. Right, we have one more song, which is going to involve everybody and a special guest as well. We'll talk about that in a second. I've obviously got to say a few thank yous, which I wrote on the back, because if anybody knows me, I will forget someone if I don't write it down. And in fact, I probably will anyway. First of all, a massive thank you to Pob, who has done all of our lights and sounds tonight. Then I'm going to, you've seen them all night, they've been incredible. Please thank our amazing performers, Hannah Scanlan, Pawlowska, Harry James Taylor, and Matthew Boyd. Can we also, well, there's a few people that Ted and I have to thank as well. A massive thank you to Julianne and all the team at the Stage Door, but particularly Julianne, who is producing this with us and got us into this mess. No, that was you, actually, but never mind. We would also very much like to thank our business partners, Steph and Becky, for your support on this. Thank you very much. I personally would like to thank this man here. He has genuinely been working very hard since 9 o'clock this morning. I genuinely haven't. So, like I said, please continue to support these events. There are not just this one. There are lots of other events under the Stage Door. Oh crap! Is it the S? So Stage Door. That's right. Thanks, Teddy. Is that right, Julia? Yeah. Okay, cool. There is a lot of them, and I can't remember them all because I didn't write them down. But they are all doing incredible things. Like there's live music. There's music for younger people. They've got a open mic night that's coming really soon. Amazing opportunities for people like that. You've collaborated with Mast, who are across the road. They're doing a theatre writing one. Forgive me, I'm really rubbish at this. But all of it, support it all. It's really, really cool. We will be back on the date that I can't remember. But Julianne sent it to me, so it's okay. 6th of... Is it? Are you sure? Oh, here it is. I've got it. The next one here will be the 16th of March. I'm going to tell you them all now, although we will put them obviously on social media. We're here on the 16th of March, the 6th of April, the 3rd, then Solent Uni Takeover, and they are doing the 26th and the 27th of June. We are back on the 3rd of August, the 28th of September, the 19th of October, and the 8th of November. They might not all be just like this. We might do some other stuff. We might have some special guests. We haven't booked them yet, so I can't tell you, but we might. So please do come and support it. Right. Now, on that note, can we please thank, in my opinion, the most important people in this room, our wonderful writers. Please thank, unfortunately, she's had to get a train because she's got to go back to London. Please thank Anna Shields, Lucus Abbott, Helen Bonney, Ben Barrow, and Lucy Ireland, although she's not here. A massive thanks from us for you for coming to support this. Please continue to do so. As I keep saying, I will get off my soapbox. Probably not. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our entire cast back to stage. But first, I'm going to make her come up. Please welcome Steph Amies. You didn't know I was going to do this. It's all right, you're going to have to use this mic in a minute. Anyway, Steph, we're doing you write with that guy behind you. Sorry about that. I'm not going to need to ask all the questions like I have for everybody else, but can you please just tell us a little bit about the song we're about to do and where it's from? And then you can introduce people. No, it's all right. They're all going to come up. I'm not going to make you do that. Don't worry.
I'll definitely forget something. So the show that we're going to do, so the first show that Ted and I, Kev and Becky, so ACJ and Amy's and Clements, worked on together was Tomorrow Maybe, which was too many years ago to mention. We started off in Southampton at a little coffee shop in Asante. It's an immersive musical set in a coffee shop, a commuter's coffee shop. So we started off workshopping there, ended up in Edinburgh. So there's lots of people in the room that have been involved in many different iterations. So we felt like it was the right thing to do to start with some TM this evening, Tomorrow Maybe. This song is actually from one of the new iterations from it. So can't remember when we wrote it at some point. But this is the new end of Act 1 for those of you that know it from before. It's called Time. Yeah, please join me. Put me out of my speaking misery.
You start out on a road, not knowing where it leads. You start off with passion and an ever-aching need to prove that you are worthy of so much more. And you somehow lose sight of what you're fighting for. And though it may be draining, you find that you're still gaining speed. And how do I compete? Get through it, don't repeat, and breathe. You cross the line, you keep losing balance, losing faith, losing time. And the minutes turn to hours, turn to days, and you're still reaching for the next minute, the next hour like the one before. And you haven't got a clue how to stand your ground, turn this thing around, 'cause you never have time. I need more time.
You start out with a goal, perhaps you were naive. I was so naive, I just wanted to achieve. You thought you'd figured out how to drown out this doubt before. But I'm a carer, teacher, and I don't recognize my life anymore. And the minutes turn to hours, turn to days, and you're still waiting for the next minute, the next hour. That's something more than all you already are. And the days roll on to weeks, roll on to years. It's my break.
Thank you again so very much. I've been told to tell you, this is a boring admin announcement, I've been told to tell you that we are going to close up here, but please join us for a drink downstairs. We'd love to have a chat with you all and talk to the writers and enjoy that. Thank you so much for supporting us and like I said, please come back. Thank you very much.